Hey everybody, Jason Bermas here reporting for WeAreChange.org, and today I want to talk about the left and Berkeley. But out of the gates, I want to remind everybody that I lean neither left nor right. I believe in right and wrong, and I think both sides need to be called out when they are acting inappropriately or just downright insanely. And I think that's what we have here at Berkeley University.
I think we should classify them as a gang. You know, they come dressed in uniforms, they have weapons, they're almost a militia.
Our news crews found that most of the conservative demonstrators in the park yesterday were Trump supporters who repeatedly denounced Nazis and racists.
I am against the white supremacy.
You see, it seems like people can't go and speak their minds there and have the freedom of speech that we are all allotted without some kind of a violent protest breaking out or the event being canceled altogether. Of course, I'm talking about the likes of Ben Shapiro and Milo Yiannopoulos. And again, let me say, I don't agree with them all the time either. I think some of their points are very valid, and I think that they present them well and should have a forum to do so. My point is that groups like Antifa are quick to go to these events, yet when there are more important issues to protest, they remain silent. Case in point, in the beginning of September, left-leaning publication HuffingtonPost.com published an article that painted the president as anti-science. But to the rescue came Jeffrey Epstein, convicted pedophile, to give hundreds of millions of dollars to scientific research. And they pointed out that Harvard University is getting some of this money. Yet where are the people protesting at Harvard? Now, Epstein has his own foundation that has funded research into HIV, cancer, artificial intelligence, and beyond, and has even worked with people like Stephen Hawking. Now folks, I don't know about you, but I feel like that is something worth protesting, that accredited universities are taking millions upon millions upon millions of dollars from convicted sex offenders. It's outrageous, and it's not the first time that this has happened. Back in 2012, it was a very unreported story, but there were rumblings that the Penn State case with Sandusky was really a child trafficking ring for people who were donating to his Second Mile Foundation and Penn State University itself.
I hear there's a rumor that there will be a more shocking development from the Second Mile Foundation. And hold on to your stomachs, boys, this is gross. I will, I'll use the only language I can. That Jerry Sandusky and Second Mile were pimping out young boys to rich donors.
Okay.
It was being investigated by two prominent columnists, even as I speak.
Wow.
As the school administration grapples with an explosive email sent this week charging Prep's late football coach Phil Foglietta, who spent 25 years in his post until the early 90s, was tied to a child prostitution ring once utilized by disgraced Penn State defensive coordinator Jerry Sandusky. The email was written by 48-year-old Greg Bucciaroni of Philadelphia, who told the Daily News he was a child prostitute when he met Foglietta through Jerry Sandusky at a 1979 State College event for Sandusky's charity, the Second Mile.
And it was published in Radar Online that witnesses saw billionaire donors molesting young boys with Sandusky on private jets. Yet this has never really come to light in the mainstream media, and we know now that his son is also a convicted pedophile. So obviously there was more than one person doing this, folks, yet the left remains silent. I think it's time that all of us start picking and choosing our battles based on relevant information and issues, and stop chiming to one side or the other and whatever is being hyped in the media and on television. As always, if you like this video, please subscribe, share on social media, follow me on Twitter at Jason Bermas, and go to WeAreChange.org. Make that donation. It's only through your financial support that reports like this one are possible.